The Blitz, sponsored by Moxie Credit Union and Michael Rocha with Atlantic Realty.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to The Blitz Season 7. I'm Frankie Tovar.
Hey, what's up? I'm Eddie Ruiz, Loud Eddie. You guys already know that. And why are we here? What are we doing,
Why are we
Frankie,
here?
man?
We're
It's
on
early.
location. We're at Denair High
Where's the
Stadium.
studio at, dude?
The studio is being built right now. We're moving offices, the Turlock Journal is, and we have a new studio in the works. Not quite ready yet, so you'll have to deal with this setup for this game. But it doesn't really matter because this is the field where it all went down. Yeah. We're talking Denair High versus the Millennium High for the season opener, and the Coyotes came out strong, 49-14.
Yeah, they came out strong. The yardage-wise, I mean, you could say it's a little bit similar, but let's be real. Some of them were a little bit, you could say, garbage yards for Millennium, right? So it was 367 total for Denair. I know they had just a little over 120 in the second half, so they kind of dominated for the most part, right? They had 39 passing, so they crushed it in the ground game.
All on the ground.
Yeah. And then it was mostly passing for Millennium, and they also forced 3 turnovers.
And the rushing attack shouldn't be a surprise because prior to the season, Coach Armis touted the experience of his offensive line. Yeah. And guess what? That showed tenfold on the field Friday night. And man, coming into this season, Denair, defending state champs, we know the story.
I know, it's crazy.
But
so
check
cool.
it out, man. They wanted to make a statement. And that statement is that they're their own team. It's a new season, new weapons, same goals. Yeah. And I think they made that statement. And you can find that statement right now on the Friday night highlights.
Oh my gosh.
Millennium with the ball first, and that's quarterback Caden Duke, and he slings it to number 5, Josh Marlin, and that's a clean pickup of 24 yards. What a way to start things off. And what's coming up next, man? Duke is the man. He can do it with his hands and with his feet. He's scrambling to the outside, and he picks up 8 right here. Almost looked like he was going for it, but he tripped up. And what's going on right here? Duke again to the far side of the field. He can't be stopped. He won't be stopped. He picks up 22 yards right here before finally he finds pay dirt because he finds Gio Rangel Adrino with the handoff. He musters across the end zone, and Millennium's up 7-0.
All right, the defending state champs are going to get to work. You're going to hear this name a lot. Dylan Da Silva right here, guys. That's a 14-yard pickup. And by the way, this dude, he won state last year. I'm just saying. One of the guys that had over 1,000 all-purpose yards. And right here, the quarterback, Elvis Silva to Da Silva. That is a 4-yard pickup. Then a couple plays later, they're going to end this drive on a 3-yard touchdown run. That's 7-7 with 4:19 left in the first.
Hey, and Elvis, he won state too last year, and he's back looking like a king, and he's tossing that through the air, and he finds Jacob Llewellyn. That's a pickup of 10 yards, looking nice. And then, it's Da Silva again. This is a 21-yard pickup, and then guess who's going to punch it in? Oh, man, Dylan Da Silva. 12-yard out, he's in the end zone, 14-7 with 8:25. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Denair's up now, but Millennium, they're trying to make a little bit of a comeback. Here's Duke to Ian Brayton. That's a nice little pickup, 14-yard pickup. That dude is big, and he looked pretty strong. I think he can run me over. And check this out, Duke trying to do some moves with his legs because he did a pretty good job in the first half. Oh, no, he's sacked. Will Knox. This next play is going to be pretty sweet for the Coyotes. I'm just saying, maybe I'm a future teller. That is an interception, Dylan Da Silva. That was so sweet. This dude had 3 touchdowns, or he ended up having 3 touchdowns for the game. That is a 55-yard interception return. They have the ball. Silva right here. Oh, yeah, check it out. That's Jorge Yanes, 10-yard pickup. Da Silva ends it, though. Right here, check it out. That's going to be his 3rd touchdown. He's clean. He ain't touched. He's good. 21-7 with 3:50 left in the second.
Now, the Falcons, they don't want to be grounded. They want to soar through the air, and Duke is trying to find Zuniga, off the fingertips, but he is not deterred. He's going to drop back again. He's going to try again. He rolls to his left, and he finds Marlin. Oh, my God, number 5, he's speedy. He's got hands, and he's running all the way to the end zone. That is a 72-yard touchdown pass, and it's 21-14.
The defending state champs, though, Frankie, they're not done, bro. They're going to want to get another touchdown, man, before the first half's over. Elvis Silva, Jorge Yanes, 15-yard pickup, and Dylan Da Silva right here, 18-yard pickup. He ended up having way over 100 yards. I'm just letting you guys know right now. Actually, it was close to 200. And right here, number 34, that is Damian Peral, 29-yard pickup. He ended up having some pretty solid runs. I'm just saying. And Jorge Yanes, that was a sweet little play. 2-yard touchdown over, 28-14. That's your halftime score, man.
But wait a minute, Eddie. This pass-happy Millennium offense, they're not done. They want another try, and it looks like they're about to get another touchdown. Marlin reels in that catch, and he seemingly scores a touchdown, but it's a flag. It's holding. That Denair D-line is too much to handle. But they're going to try again. They're going going to throw it out through the air, and this time the Denair quarterback gets the interception. That's Elvis Silva himself, and he's going to take that back for a large chunk of yards, and that's 60 yards to be exact. He's weaving, he's deviating from the plan that Millennium wanted, and he's scoring a touchdown. And what's the score now? It's 34-14. He's doing windmills. He's happy because he knows that this play right here is the first official play of the game for season 7. That's right, Elvis Silva, play of the game. 1 defender misses, 2 defender misses. Who else? A 3rd defender. Now he's in open field, and it's slow-mo right now, but in the heat of the moment, in the action of the game, he was running like Barry Allen himself. And look at this guy. Not only can he pass, he can run. Not only can he do it on offense, he can do it on defense. What a great teammate to have, and what a pivotal play at a pivotal moment of the season opener. Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, it's only fair that Silva gets a little bit of a breather, right? Because you have David Sutton in there, and he hands the ball off to De Silva. We could say his name all game, and it's chill. Why? He did most of the work. That was a 44-yard pickup, by the way. Super sweet. They end this drive with Damian Peral. That's a good little touchdown, man. 18-yard touchdown run. That's 42-14 with 1:19 left in the third. What?
Playing for pride, that's what the Falcons are doing. Duke airs it out to number 10. Not on the roster. Sorry, dude. And sorry again because you fumbled the ball. But Jorge, not George, Jorge Yanez, he recovers the fumble. And man, it's all glory from here for Denair, because right now we got number 16. That's Pablo Flores with a amazing 26-yard run. Will he get tackled? He did get tackled, but guess what? On this play, he will not get tackled. He will score the final touchdown to make it 49-14 from 4 yards out, and just like that, Denair wins their season opener. How sweet is that?
Defending state champs with the win.
Count on 3, 1, 2, 3, family!
And there you have it, the very first Friday night highlights of season 7. I hope you enjoyed them.
I'm excited.
Now, before we talk more about that matchup and how the Coyotes dominated, let's first recognize our sponsors, Moxie Credit Union and Michael Rocha of Atlantic Realty.
Are you looking for a loan? Any sort of loan, home loan, auto loan, toy loan, look no further. Check out Moxie Credit Union on gear and let them know that the Blitz sent you.
And the newest sponsor to the Blitz, none other than Michael Rocha of Atlantic Realty. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, Michael Rocha will assist you every step of the way. Visit his Facebook and Instagram pages and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. As a buyer's agent, he'll help make your ideal home a reality. As a seller's agent, he'll get you top dollar for your home. So contact Michael Rocha right now for more information. I'm telling you, you gotta do it. And with that win, Denair is off to a red hot start to the season. I know they're happy about that. The offense did work, but before we go to the individual stat stars, I would say, let's give the defense a shout. They held Millennium to 14 points. I know Millennium was not expecting that. I heard the coach talking before the game. He made a mention of how, we'll take care of some things after we're ahead by 3 touchdowns. That never happened because the defense was on fire, and they were led by a lot of players, but I got to give a shout out to Drake Francis, the nose guard. He was thrashing the interior line of the Falcons. He was getting to the quarterback, and when he wasn't getting the quarterback to the ground, he was rushing the quarterback, and he was making them make mistakes, and by mistakes, I mean interceptions. They really paid off.
2 of them, to be exact, and then a fumble. I mean, they forced some other fumbles. They just weren't turned over, so to speak. So, one of the other guys, though, before we get to the standouts and then player of the game or whatnot, Damian Peral, man. That kid just came out of nowhere. 4 carries, 65 yards and a touchdown, man. And then Elvis Silva. That guy was 5 of 7, 39 yards passing, and then 99 all-purpose yards. He had that pick 6 as well.
It's almost like he's done this before.
Almost like he's a winner. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
Man, they're 13-1, man, the last 14
There was only one player of the game.
So,
and I think if you watch the highlights or if you're at the game, you know exactly who we're talking about.
I think so. Who is it, Frankie?
Dylan De Silva, DDS.
He's got that.
He got it done on the ground, and he's a super nice kid.
He is. 21 carries, 185 yards, 3 touchdowns, 244 all-purpose yards from scrimmage.
So it's no surprise, he is the player of the game.
Today's game is just amazing. Come out, our season opener. It's DYF night. Show the little kids what the high school ball is about. I mean, we've trained this all summer ever since the state championship, and then this week of practice, we just were focused and we wanted the win, obviously. It was a statement game because we wanted to come out and punch them right in the mouth and then show everybody else in our schedule that we're not here to play around. We want to win, and that's what we're going to do. We have Woodland Christian next week, and we're pretty much going to do the same thing. Just practice hard, be focused, and try to do whatever we can best to come out with the victory. I want to shout out Pretty much my whole offensive line and then the defense. I mean, we've all played lights out tonight. The beginning we didn't, but then we stepped up at the end and knew that we had to get business done.
All right, so Denair, I know they're looking to keep things rolling. They want to have a successful and a winning season again. I know that because, you know, they're a talented group, but needless to say, their next game is going to be a tough one, I think, right?
A little bit.
Woodland Christian, they just beat a higher division team in Gaul, 34-10, a team to look out for, but I will say this, right? My prediction is Anthony Armas will know exactly what to do, and he will have his team ready, right?
The post-game huddle, Armas said, enjoy it, this victory over the weekend, but come Monday, it's a new opponent, and we got to get to it, and I believe they'll do that.
They will. He's the man.
Next week, though, we won't be covering Denair. We'll be covering a different team, Pittman High, who is not coming off a win. Unfortunately, they're coming off of a loss. They fell short 34-0 against Clovis North. Even though it's probably a little disappointing for them to swallow, a disappointing pill, it's a little bit to be expected because this season Pittman has increased the difficulty level of their pre-league schedule, which I think is a good thing.
Oh, it's not
and
bad
so
thing.
when you play tougher teams, I think it helps you mature later in the season for league, for playoffs. So even though they lost, I think the experience will go a long way.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be their home opener, one of the few home games during the pre-league for the Pride, so we're not going to miss that.
No.
And neither should you. So tune in next week on Saturday. We'll be on time and in the studio.
I think so, right?
When we cover Pittman High versus Lincoln. I didn't even tell them who we're covering. Lincoln High is coming to Turlock, and the Pride will be looking for their first victory under their new head coach. You can catch that at turlockjournal.com. And of course, you can find updates and other special content online. Talking about Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Turlock Journal. And don't forget to tag TJ Blitz. Come on, guys, we need your input and your all your stuff because we love you guys. We love our fans. I actually had a couple people shout us out yesterday, so that was nice. Let's see who we talk to next week. So until next week, I'm Frankie Tovar.
I'm Eddie Ruiz.
Good night.